about time, man, because I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get the kingdom. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to breathe fresh air. I'm ready to have beautiful, pure women, okay? Not no strawberry hollers on this side. I'm ready to have children, man, you can vibe with, okay? Be around brothers. Be around the Lord himself, okay? I'm ready to go and visit places in the galaxy that we didn't know exist. All right, I'm ready to walk on sandy beaches, man, and explore the ocean floors. I'm ready to fly. Okay, I'm ready to eat real food. Okay, I'm ready to drive a chariot, man. All right, I'm ready to minister to the Lord and to be ministered to, man. Okay, I'm ready to worship Yahweh Shai in its full entirety. Okay, I'm ready for it. We're ready, man. I'm ready to see angels and greet angels.
Isaiah 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them, and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
The Lord said that on the Heavenly Father's right hand there are pleasures evermore. And it says that I have not seen, neither ear heard the things which the Lord hath prepared for them that wait for him. You know, there's a whole nother world of greatness that awaits us when the kingdom of heaven is established. It's not seen in this society. In this society, we only see carnal things that reason offers in this society. But when the kingdom is established, the Lord is going to open us up to a whole nother world, you know, of pleasure, of knowledge, of wisdom, understanding, you know, it can't even be put into words, you know, because our imagination only goes but so far.
But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither hath entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, whom rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners whom have came back, all right, to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Shai. And what I want to get into tonight, all right, dealing with, you know, some things that are going on and what the devil, all right, Esau Edom is up to, okay? And one thing about it is we can see, you know, when we look out and see what's going on in the earth, you know, all these different narratives, all these different, enchantments and psyops, okay, and distractions, you know, that Esau Edom, all right, the so-called white man, all right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, you know, as we see, you know, he has a lot going on. And one of the main things is that he, you know, has now put his hands, you know, within the ministry to try to control the narrative, okay? He wants to control, all right, the awakening. You see, Esau Edom is used to being in full control of every aspect of society, okay? And with the spirit, he has no control, all right? And seeing that he can't stop, you know, our people from finding out who they are, he wants to control to when they do find out who they are, who they follow, okay? And what you have a lot of Israelites, you know, that are waking up, all right? And they're still, you know, have a very base way, simple way, bugged out way of thinking, okay? Now, at the end of the day, There's nothing that can be done, all right, to stop the elect from waking up. All right, the elect are going to get it, okay, and be converted through this word, okay, and really start to grow and be developed, in understanding, okay, in the spirit. All right, but there's a lot of, all right, of our people whom the Lord is going to allow to wake up and not come into the ministry, man, not fully come into the truth. Okay, and this is what we're seeing happening. And Esau, Edom, that's why is these guys got these platforms, the Ron Dalton Juniors, okay, the Kyries, the Kanyes. They never link, okay, the so-called white man with being Esau. Okay, they never link him being with the devil that the Bible speaks of. They never link him with prophecy. Okay, they make these statements, these blanket statements. They make points, but they never link the so-called white man, okay, with the prophecy of the Bible as him being Esau, Edom. Okay, because when you understand in the spirit, okay, what we're dealing with, and that's the thing, a lot of our people that know that they're Israelites just finding out, okay, all these, these Irvinites, you see, these Kyrie Irving Israelites, they really don't understand, okay, who they're dealing with when we're speaking about the so-called white man. That's why we put the titles on him, his biblical titles upon him. Okay, it's important to link this man to prophecy. Okay, and what he's linked to in the Bible. Okay, he's linked to being the wicked. Okay, that the Bible speaks of, the devil. Okay, and all right, Satan, man. Okay, him coming in the energy of Satan. All right, and by doing that, we really, understand what we're dealing with. Okay, so with that being said, I want to start here, 2 Corinthians 2:11. It said, "Least Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, and a lot of people, Esau has the advantage because people are ignorant to how this man really gets down, and they're ignorant to what they're dealing with. Okay, so you go into the Greek word
Strong's G 3540, Naima.
naima. Okay, and it says an evil purpose. It said that which thinks, the mind, the thoughts or purposes. Okay, we can't be ignorant to the evil purpose that Esau Edom has in the earth, and see, it's explained in prophecy. Okay, I say Jake is in the spirit of trying to be this deep historian, and history is great. I love history, more than anyone, just as much as anyone. Okay, but at the end of the day, if history should be linked to prophecy, okay, Jake, want to be this historian and go into these things, like I say, which that's good to know. All right, history is very vital in understanding the Bible, understanding the narrative. Okay, but it should lead to more insight of prophecy. Okay, it can't just stop at the history. Okay, and this is what we see, Jake pushing, and they negate, okay, the evil purpose, going into the true evil purposes of Esau Edom that's happening in real time. And see, that's what Esau wants to distract people from, is what he's doing real time now. He'll let you go and talk about, what happened in 1948, that incident. He'll let you talk about that and say that, go into particular things with that, okay? Because he's on something else now. That's old, okay? So he'll let you, debunk that and go into different things concerning that because he's on to something else. All right? So as we understand these things, all right, we really go into them. Okay? Really go into what the hell is this man up to in the earth, man? Okay? This is Proverbs 4 and 7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And see how people, like I say, they're wise, when it comes to finding out who they are. They're getting wisdom. They're understanding, a few things here and there. Okay? It says, and with all thy getting, get understanding. See, Jake don't understand what they're coming into. When you call yourself an Israelite, it's not, just a big black family reunion. You find out you an Israelite, there's promises attached to that. There's a standard attached to that. There's an expectation attached to that. There's a legacy, okay, attached to that. Okay? There's tribes. There's more than just black. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. Okay? Then it's beyond, okay, color, because you have some of our people whom look like the other nations. Okay? Understanding Yahushua. You see? These are the understandings that we really have to grow in. But Jake finds out they're Israelite and it stops there, and then they just go into everything. They're all over the place, man. Okay? Let's get this some more translations. Now this is the Proverbs 4 and 7 in the NLT. It says, getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. And whatever else you do, develop good judgment. Okay? Develop good judgment. All right? We're here to be developed. You see? And going back to Africa, that's not good judgment, man. Okay? Following the guy, all right, that doesn't believe in the chariots of salvation, that's not good judgment, man. Okay? That black only, Israelite madness, that's not good judgment. The so-called white man is Japhet. Okay? That's not good judgment, man. Now I got this. All right, this from the RSV. I want to get this. It said the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight. Okay? Get insight. All right? And we should have an insight of things that goes on in the earth. Okay? Because if you get that word, I want that word insight. Let's see, does it give us some? All right, definition for insight. It says the power or act of seeing into a situation. Okay? The power or act of seeing into a situation. Okay? We have to see into these situations that we see going on. Okay? Because as these things first happen, okay, you know, it's a thing of, okay, damn, it's like, okay, it's a lot of talking going on. This is buzzing now. This is becoming mainstream. But then, as we see these things play out and we get insight, we're like, hold on, this Esau, man. This the damn devil. This was a goddamn marketing scheme, man. You see, its definition too said the act or result of apprehending the inner nature of things or seeing intuitively. Okay? And we understand the inner nature of Esau Edom. Okay? We know how this man gets down. Okay, Yahushua, he spoke of this guy. All right, you go to St. John 8. All right, as he was cursing out the leadership, which, you know, they will become likened unto the Edomite, the Roman Edomites that was in power then. Okay, and Yahushua was going to the characteristics, the inner nature of these devils. Yahushua is going into the inner nature of these damn devils, man. It said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. That's his inner nature. And abode not in the truth. He doesn't dwell in truth. His whole empire, his whole rulership is based on deception. That's why he needs people to continue believing the lie, all right? For his rulership to function efficiently, he needs the masses to believe a lie or be confused or be distracted. Okay? It said, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay? And that's the inner nature of these Edomites. Now, the big thing, you know, the thing that's going on today is you have, okay, these guys from IUIC, okay, as Kyrie Irving, you know, came back, okay, they went out there, all right. Now, at the end of the day, you know, everybody has their part in the script of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's movie, okay, in the Lord's movie, everyone has to play their part, all right. Now, you know, this ain't, you know, what we do, okay, we wouldn't advise this, okay, but all we can do is show you, okay, what these men are doing and how it links up to what the devil is doing. Now, you can, you know, take it as, if you take what's being said and shown, and you get, all you get from that is we hating, you know, or we camp banging or whatever. Well, you know, that's on you. But all we can do is present what we see being done, okay, filtered through the scriptures, all right, and speak on it, man, in the spirit. Okay? Now let's look at, you know, what these guys are doing. Yep. So let's look at what these guys are up to, man. So pretty much they're outside the arena, you know, in that militant spirit, okay, chanting, okay, for what, man? For the return of a guy who no one really knows what he believes, and this is confusion. Now, what I want to do is show you in this short, you know, article, all right, from the tweet, what does it say? Black Hebrew Israelites, okay, and they're gonna make sure to keep that term black, all right, and it's not a coincidence that Ron Dalton Jr. pushes a what? A black, you know, that all black, you know, doctrine of Israelites, man. Okay? It said black Hebrew Israelites are outside Barclays Center singing ahead of Kyrie Irving return from suspension tonight. Okay? And we shouldn't be, okay, rallying behind no damn Kyrie Irving, man. Okay? Our people should have way far insight and be way more spiritually mature than the Kyrie Irving, man. He's all over the place, man. Okay, it's time to be built on Yahushua. Okay, damn a Kyrie Irving just because he know he an Israelite. Okay, it's like a cheater knowing he a cheater. What's the big deal? Okay, we're beyond that now. Okay? You see? And it says, now, it says, however, it was the sea of support for him outside the Barclays Center ahead of the game that made the most news, all right, about his return to action. The crowd that showed up to support Kyrie Irving's return were revealed to be Black Hebrew Israelites, a group whose sentiment mirrors Irving's according to his tweet. So now they're linking everyone that identifies as an Israelite to, okay, the doctrine of Kyrie, which is all over the place. Okay? And Esau Edom is getting ready to present, all right, the Israelites to the world. And he's going to say that term, Black Hebrew Israelites. Okay? So you keep reading, it said it revealed that the sea of support who sang and chanted ahead of Kyrie Irving return to the basketball court were actually Black Hebrew Israelites. They're going to keep saying, they're going to put that on repeat. That's going to be the term that they want to make stick to everyone that identifies as an Israelite. And it says it again, the Black Hebrew Israelites are a group who believe in anti-Semitic sentiments portrayed by the film. Okay, now they want to link us to that film. You see? By the film that Irving promoted. Okay? That's why it's not about Jeff Bezos, okay, the owner of Amazon, still having the video up. And not about Ron Dalton Jr., who made the documentary. Who are they talking about? Okay, the camps. You see, that's the target, the camps. They said Black Hebrew Israelites in 3 times in 2 small paragraphs, man. That's the play. You see? And we're going to... They push me out. Y'all let me know if it's all good. Y'all let me know if it gone. They don't want me to scream on nothing. Nowhere, goddamn. Okay, come the water, brother. The water, brothers. All right, so let's get back to it. All right. It said the Black Hebrew Israelites are a group who believe in the anti-Semitic sentiments portrayed by the film that Irving promoted. Now, what I want to do, as the brother GMS Watchman,
You briefed the press.
all right, and he's going to go into how the CIA and FBI, all right, how they do when they do false information, okay, or disinformation, okay, and he's going to break it down. And this is what we're finna see, okay, come into play with us, okay. And he has his groups, cause see, it's a stage, it's appointed. See, all they need is the leadership to sell out. They don't need everybody in IUIC to know what's going on. They just need some zombies to follow, but they need the leaderships to be sold out. Okay, they don't need everyone at ISUPK to know exactly what's going on. They just need the leaderships, all right, the leadership of these groups, all right, to zombify their followers. That's why ISUPK don't want you questioning nothing. Okay, IUIC really don't want you questioning nothing that they say. Okay? They just want you to obey, listen. You see? Because it's already pointing like, look, you going to be at the Barclays Center tonight. You know, y'all round up the guys, y'all get them there, y'all chant for Kyrie Irving's return. Okay, we're gonna do the article. Okay, all these things are already prepped and set up. These leaders of these camps that done sold out, they already have different places they supposed to be and show up and make appearances and do particular things as Esau, okay, paints the narrative that he wants to paint and portray to the masses, man. Okay? So I'm gonna let this play and it's gonna further expound on what we're seeing getting ready to happen, man.
Did you not when you were there? Well, I had several jobs. One of my jobs was that of analyst. I also was an interrogator and indeed briefed the press when we, the CIA, wanted to circulate disinformation on a particular issue. Disinformation is not necessarily a lie. It may be a half-truth. And we would pick out a journalist. I would go do the briefing and hope that he would put the information in print. For instance, if we wanted to get across to the American public that the North Vietnamese were building up their force structure in South Vietnam, I would go to a journalist and advise him that in the past 6 months, X number of North Vietnamese forces had come down the Ho Chi Minh Trail system through southern Laos. Now, there is no way a journalist can check that information. So either he goes with the information or he doesn't, and ordinarily or usually, the journalist would go with it because it looked like some kind of exclusive. And I would say our percentage planning that kind of data was 70 to 80%. The correspondents we targeted were those who had terrific influence, the most respected journalists in Saigon, like Robert Chaplin of the New Yorker magazine, Kai's Beach of the Los Angeles Times from time to time, and also he worked for the Chicago Daily News. Bud Merrick of U.S. News and World Report, Malcolm Brown of the New York Times, even Maynard Parker of Newsweek magazine. We would go after these gentlemen. I would be directed to cultivate them, to spend time with them at the Caravel Hotel or the Continental Hotel, to socialize with them, and slowly but surely to try to gain their confidence by dolloping out valid information which was true. And then I would drop into a conversation the data that we wanted to get across, which might not be true.
So that's what they do. Come on, man. So that's what they do. Okay? They give you some facts, because within their documentary is facts. Okay? And amongst these camps, other camps, they have these off doctrine, they're facts. Okay? But what they really want to get across, they sprinkle in between the facts. Okay? And this is what we're seeing happening. Okay?
Piece of data, for instance, that we managed to plan in the New Yorker magazine had to do with a supposed North Vietnamese effort in 1973 to develop airfields along the border of South Vietnam. The reason we wanted to plant this information was that we were trying to persuade the U.S. Congress that Saigon should continue to get a great deal of aid, and that the North Vietnamese were the chief violators of the ceasefire accord. That was printed in the New Yorker magazine under the byline of Robert Chaplin, as indeed was a great deal of such information which we tried to circulate. If I planted a piece of information with a reporter, I would ordinarily then try to create an environment in which he could not check the information. I would go to the British ambassador and brief him on the disinformation I had just given the reporter. So when the reporter wanted to cross-check what I told him with, say, the British ambassador, New Zealand ambassador, or what have you, he would get false confirmation, the same message coming back at him. He'd say, aha, I've got proof that Frank Snepp told me the truth, when in fact, what he'd gotten was simply an echo of what I'd given him in the first place, via the British ambassador or other of our friendly diplomatic contacts. I am as an ex-CIA agent opposed to the disinformation activities in which I was involved. And I admit that I was involved, and I think it served no useful purpose. Propagandizing the American public or Congress is not the CIA's job.
There you have it. Okay, and then he said they also create an environment where you can pretty much rebuttal, the lies that they would come with. Okay, and that's why you see brothers get strikes, because they can make accusations and accuse us of hate. But when we say, wait, that's not true, let me show you the facts of what's really happening, what really, you can't go into there's things that we can't speak on or we get strikes. Okay? So they're creating an environment to where you gotta tiptoe and speak in code to speak the truth, but they get to openly, push disinformation. You see, this is all a CIA operation, man. Okay, and they're now starting to home in, okay, on camps. Okay, this is the time that we're in. Okay. So we can have a full understanding of what's going on. All right. When you go to Psalms, remember, insight is understanding the inner nature. Okay, or understanding the inner workings of particular things. Okay, and the scriptures give us the insight of how Esau Edom, how his mind works, man. Okay, this Psalms 52:2, it says, "Thy tongue deceiveth mischief, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness." This is the inner nature of these Edomites. If he had an option between wickedness or peace, okay, truth or a lie, order or confusion, he will always choose wickedness, lying, and confusion. That's how he wants to operate. That's how he enjoys to rule the earth. That's how he's built. Okay, that's his inner nature. It says, "Thou love is all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue." Okay? Well, guess what? This is the time we're coming into. As we speak on what this man is doing, there's a judgment from on high. Okay, and as we in the feast of Hanukkah, all right, feast of dedication, okay, the feast of Hanukkah, all right, in the Hebrew, it says, verse 5, "The Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Salah. The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him." Okay? You see that? We come to a time where we're finna see this man judged. Okay? And he, parades himself like it's just this mighty, entity in the earth that's unstoppable. But we're finna see this man really go down. Okay? And it's gonna be beyond, his theater of this false reality that he pushes in the earth, man. It's gonna be beyond him controlling the narrative, man. This man is really finna be removed out of power. Okay? And as he's working his way to come against, okay, the ministry, the brothers, okay, the Most High is moving in on him. All right? It said, "The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness." Okay? All right, have strengthened himself in his wickedness, man. Okay? Verse 8, it says, "But I am like a green olive tree in the house of the Most High. I trust in the mercy, okay, I trust in the mercy of the Most High forever and ever. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it, and I will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. And see, that's the position that we're in, man. We need a higher power, okay, to intervene in this situation, okay? Because this man has done nothing but strengthen himself in wickedness to do evil within his rulership. Okay, majority of this man's riches is invested into wickedness, man, through his technology and weaponry, man. Okay, lies and deception, enchantments. The most of his time, the most of his man energy and resources is geared, okay, in complete wickedness, man. Okay. Now, yeah, he all over. He all over the algorithm, you know. But it's coming out. He done. You see? It's coming out, and this man is done. Okay? This is the brother GMS through the fires too, the brother Tazamak. They whom 3 and 1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not, man. Okay? And this is the bloody city, okay, that's full of lies and robbers. Okay? We're in that, man. This whole empire is based off lies, propaganda. Okay? So we see the moves he's making. You know, he has his, his sellout groups that he's gonna make. You know, we're gonna see these guys doing appearances, showing up to different events, playing into the narrative of the devil. Okay? Well, at the end of the day, Howard Shai is still going forth, even in the midst of, the madness and the folly and the deception. Yahweh Shai is still being pushed because, hey, once you go into being an Israelite, eventually Yahweh Shai is going to come up somewhere, okay? And the believer's going to get it and be converted, okay? So this is the time that we're in the earth, all right? We're in the time of seeing, okay, the persecution of the word, but also the destruction of Esau Edom. Okay? And we're finna see a lot of propaganda, a lot of psyops, a lot of, moving parts and people that are set up, all right, to bring blame to the ministry, man. Okay? So this are the times that we in. So I'm just, we just report these things in the spirit. And like I say, if all you get from this video is we hating on IUIC, then that's on you. We just bringing these things out through the spirit, all right, and showing you what's happening, man. Okay? So Lord will you brothers, all right, and you few sisters will edify till the next time I say Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Abab, DTA soon. Shalom.